te, te, do, do, sol. So this is kind of a tuning map or lattice that I use to create the tuning of my glasses. It's in Just Intonation. It's an 11 limit, and it's 15 notes in an octave. Most in our pianos we have 12 notes per octave. So I'm basically just separating the black keys of the piano. So on a piano you have an A sharp and a B flat is the same note, and a harmonic. I separate them as two different notes. C sharp and D flat would be the same note on a piano, and they're separated. And also F sharp and G flat. You could see here I have a A sharp and a B flat. Everybody thinks they're the same note, but they don't have to be at all. In equal temperament, we kind of smush each note a little bit higher, a little bit lower to fit 12 notes in an octave. But you don't have to do that. You know, you can have 15 notes within your octave. There's your A sharp. There's your B flat. Your B flat is higher than the A sharp. That's called microtone. That's less than a minor second. But if I'm playing a scale and I'm going A, let's say I want a minor scale, like a Phrygian mode. Here's my A. Do, sol, re, sol, fa, mi. Now, if I'm going downward, I'm probably not going to play the A flat. I'm going to play the B flat because I want it to lead downward towards the A. Let's try with the A sharp this time. So the harmonic series is like a natural physical occurrence that happens with any note. There'll be especially these low deep notes. You might hear this low deep note and then you'll hear these harmonics above it. And that would be part of the harmonic series. And so basically I'm tuning my glasses to the harmonic series. So they're naturally in tune, they're what you hear in nature, and that's why it creates this beautiful resonance that you don't get let's say on a piano or something that's tuned in a mathematical tuning that's not part of our physical nature, for lack of a better way to say it. I tune by ratios. So this is an A. My whole setup is based on A. So A would be the root, so it's a 1-to-1. So basically it just beats one. If you have two of the same pitch, they beat exactly the same amount of frequency. So this would be like 110 hertz that it beats 110 times per second, basically. The next one I have is based on the harmonic series is a 3-to-2. A 3-to-2 is from A is an E. So do, sol, sol, and that will beat 3 times to this A's 2 times. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, if this is the E, and then the A is going bump, 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 bump. So my right hand is doing 3, and my left hand is doing 2. So that's basically what it's doing, but sped up, 100 times more per second. It basically is a way to describe their relationship to each other. And so this one is one of my favorite notes. It's a minor third. The C is a 7-to-6. So this is beating 7 times to the A's 6 times. And it's a natural minor third, and it's much lower than the minor third we're used to in our Western music. So if you have your A, do, sol, there's my 3-to-2. And then I want my C, sol, mi. I think that's mi. So I just sang a flat minor third. If you hit a C on the piano, it would be much higher pitched than this. But I love the bluesy, natural sound of that. And there's the D, or the B. So this is in a 7 limit, so that's based on the 7th note of the harmonic series. This C and this G this is 7/6 and 7/4. That means they're kind of related because they're both in a 7, as you can see that if math people. So this C and this G will be a 3-2 apart, so they'll sound a perfect fifth if they're tuned properly. So there's my C and then G. And this G is also 7/4 is the minor 7th that you hear in a lot of blues music. I think people call it the blue tone or something. Minor 7th chord you hear like in blues. There's your major triad, right? So for I have a so that minor 7th is also much lower than a piano's minor 7th. And it just, it's so much more in tune. So the great thing about tuning is that you can really, sweeten up the sound of your instruments so they really resonate. And it just makes I think it hits the body, it resonates with the body somehow a lot deeper than let's say an equal tempered instrument might. So I really, the glasses are a great way to experiment with tuning because you can be very exact with your tuning.